It's 2009. A commercial airliner crashes shortly after takeoff, killing 228 people. Investigators swarm the wreckage, but something extraordinary happens. Instead of hiding errors or blaming the pilots, investigators uncover every mistake with brutal honesty. Why? Because in aviation, mistakes are gold. They're recorded, analyzed, and openly shared. Now imagine if hospitals treated their errors like this. What if failure could actually save lives? That's the paradox Matthew Syed dives into in Black Box Thinking. Failure isn't just embarrassing, it feels existential. Yet it's everywhere. So why do some industries embrace errors while others deny them? The difference is psychology and culture. In the US alone, preventable medical errors cause over 400,000 deaths yearly. These mistakes rival heart disease and cancer, but remain largely invisible because hospitals settle quietly, hiding systemic issues. Matthew Syed calls this the healthcare denial epidemic, life-ending errors swept under the rug, preventing lessons from being learned. Aviation's black boxes record every second during a flight, recording failures with brutal precision. After every crash or near miss, the data is dissected openly. Unlike medicine, flying has no culture of shame, only relentless curiosity. This approach has transformed aviation into one of the safest industries in history, proving transparency is life-saving. Syed explains that success demands confronting failure honestly. Instead of throwing blame like a grenade, organizations need a growth mindset culture where mistakes become springboards for innovation. The payoff? Airlines that learn from every trip not cover them up. Imagine if hospitals adopted this. How many lives could be saved? You mess up once and suddenly you're that person. It stings because failure attacks your identity. Syed digs into psychology to explain why our brains hate to admit errors and what that means for growth. Syed tells the story of airline pilot Chesley Sullenberger, Sully, who landed a plane on the Hudson River. Despite heroism, pilots are trained to admit errors swiftly, or ego-driven denial can cost lives. Our egos crave perfection, yet that perfectionism blinds us when we need to see failure clearly. Our brains are wired to protect our self-image through confirmation bias, filtering info that challenges us. Like wearing rose-colored glasses, we miss red flags. Syed calls this cognitive entrenchment. Once we believe we're right, new evidence struggles to penetrate, imprisoning us in old mistakes. The black box mindset is a conscious choice. Embrace error as a teacher, not a threat. It means actively seeking feedback, dissecting failures, and not fearing blame. The transformation is striking. Teams that do this innovate faster and recover stronger, because they refuse to let ego hijack progress. So what happens when failure stops being a dirty secret and becomes your secret weapon? That's where real magic happens, in transformation, innovation, and unexpected success. Alcoa, a massive aluminum company, sparked massive change by putting safety above profits. CEO Paul O'Neill challenged every employee to report hazards openly. Injuries plummeted and productivity soared. The lesson: when failure is disclosed without fear, organizations unlock tremendous value beyond just avoiding disaster. Febreze, the infamous odor eliminator, bombed at launch because marketers ignored one insight. People don't want just cleanliness. They crave completion and satisfaction. The breakthrough came by redesigning the user experience, not the product. This shows how embracing failure in marketing and testing uncovers hidden truths you'd never see otherwise. Syed points out that setbacks often carry the seeds of breakthroughs, if you listen deeply. Teams who analyze failures rigorously often end up innovating radically. It means celebrating a culture where small mistakes spark big leaps forward. Because success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about learning faster than your competitors. Remember that crash in 2009? It's not just about tragedy, it's about what came after, a relentless hunt for truth through failure. Syed's black box thinking shows you don't need to be a pilot or surgeon to transform your setbacks. Next time you stumble, ask, "What's my black box telling me?" That insight can be the spark that changes everything. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.